Hey everyone, welcome to another review. I'm Zooey, that's my dad.
How y'all doing out there?
Today we're reviewing, what's it called?
Operation Fortune.
Released in
2023.
Thank you. This is the latest Guy Ritchie movie.
Yeah.
I like it. It's just not everything I was expecting it to be. Do you agree?
Yeah, it's a good movie. I mean, it was good. I like it.
Let's get into it then.
Most definitely. Go ahead.
My first scene is basically the start of the movie. We see some guy, aka Wesley from what's it called, Princess Bride. What's his name of this?
Nathan.
Mm-hmm. He's walking down some hallway and
I like how the beat going with his footsteps.
To some dude, his fish, what's it called? I forgot.
Superior.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Basically saying he needs Nathan to put a team together to get back a stolen weapon from one of their testing sites.
Yeah.
So Nathan goes to another country. I forget which one.
Yeah, I think he flew. It seemed like he flew. I always want to think Greece, but maybe that's just where I want to go at. So maybe I'm just putting that in.
I would like to go there. But anyway, and he meets with what's his name?
Orson. Orson Fortune.
Mm-hmm. I probably call him Fortune.
Orson Fortune.
Fortune.
You can call him Fortune.
Fortune basically is on vacation right now, so he's not happy with Nathan being here.
Yeah.
Nathan reveals that his girlfriend, who he's supposed to be going to meet right now, is not just his girlfriend.
Because he was like, yeah, I'm with my girlfriend. I'm on holiday. And he was like, well, your girlfriend is everybody's girlfriend. Mm-hmm. And had a file on her over there. And when he opened it up, he started seeing pictures and all this type of stuff. And
on the other file is for the mission. Job. Yeah. I'll be in the room waiting 2 minutes. I'll meet you there.
And because when he came up there, he said, "What did he say? You greedy, but you drunk all the drink or something."
When he got to the airplane, yeah.
Yeah, but but at the hotel, he said something about we cutting off your
we're cutting your what's it called?
Your expenses because you like to spend a lot of money. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you're on trips.
Next they go to America to meet with Sasha and JJ.
Did they go to meet JJ? I think
JJ was already there.
I mean, we just didn't see JJ get introduced, but because JJ is his man. Because when
they already know JJ.
Yeah, because when Orson talking, he breaking down the team to Orson. I mean, Nathan is telling Orson what the team is, and Orson asking about
Sarah.
No, what's the dude he want on his team?
John.
Yeah, he want John, whatever his name is, and he's with a new team. So because
Mike's team.
Yeah, you ain't tell him that they went and met that little weasel. Then that's where Nathan went at first. When you say he went to a superior, he went and met the weasel, and the weasel the one that told him about.
Oh yeah, that dude from The Gentleman.
Yeah, I called him the weasel because he was in The Gentleman, but he's not a weasel in this.
I know you. That's what you're referring to.
Oh, okay. But go ahead. So you told him about that part, right? That was the superior you was talking about. Okay,
thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, I'm lost a little bit.
Like I said, they go to America to pick up JJ and what's her name, Sarah.
They didn't go to America to pick JJ up.
JJ was already there with her.
No, when they showed up, we seen Sarah, JJ, but we don't know if JJ came before the plane to go because all they do is jump singing. Right. I figured JJ was with him already because he's from London, and then him and that's what I was getting to. Him and Witchcom tight. Orson.
It seems like they met.
They work together regularly. Yeah, because then he was like with John. He fucked with JJ with John. And it's like we got a new.
I think he might train JJ a little since he's like he's a good lad and all that. Yeah, he's referring to him as he was younger than him.
Of course. And then we was like but not to cut you off, but I wanted to say this before because he was like that's when he was talking to Curry and Curry. I keep calling him Curry. Nathan. And Nathan was like,
it kills me you go to Curry and I go to Wesley.
Yeah. He was calling, he kept saying, Nathan, I don't like working with new people. Mm-hmm. And he was like, yeah, this American person is from the States. He didn't say American, he said from the States. Mm-hmm. Something. But he thought it was a man the whole time, I think, until they met. He's like, I like John.
John's quiet.
But that's after they met. Mm-hmm. And she was talking that slick. She really wasn't talking slick. She was more talking sexual and playing with him. And he's like, yeah, John's quiet.
It killed me. John doesn't talk back, and John doesn't do all this. Basically saying John just stays quiet in the corner and do what I ask.
He just know his job, his role, and he does that. But go ahead, my bad.
I just said meet JJ since he was introducing the scene.
I know what you meant.
And I thought if he was on the plane, they would at least mention him there.
Yeah, that's why I say because I don't think they took off yet. Like when him and Nathan, because him and Nathan is talking at the hotel. And then when they come on the plane, he with Nathan sitting in like a dining area of the plane, got all the wine.
Drank Orson's wine.
Yeah, no, because he said Orson always running up a budget. Because remember, he said you drunk all of it, you greedy or something. And he tried to go get one. He's like, nah.
Yeah. He's like, I got myself a beer.
Yeah, like get your ass on.
They have this job, right, to pick up a carrier who has information on where the buyer will be picking up the data from him for the bomb.
Weapon. For the weapon, yeah.
I said bomb. Weapon.
I mean, bomb, weapon, same thing.
But he's an old man. He's a professor. You know, he's not trained in all these martial arts or nothing.
Yeah, he's just a regular desk guy behind the desk. He don't know nothing about the extras.
They have some extra agents with him playing characters, you know, to help them pick them up.
Yeah.
But since the camera's been messed with, they don't see when they're getting taken out.
Yeah, because Sarah supposed to be the computer tech person.
Oh, you want me to explain the rules?
I mean, if you want to.
JJ's basically the sniper. Sarah is basically, like you said, the computer tech person. Nathan's the one with all, I guess, getting the commands.
Yeah, he got the information like that they need, who has it, where it might be.
And Fortune is basically the floor man.
Yeah, he's like the weapon.
He handles everything else.
Yeah. Because is JJ more of a... Is he just a shooter or is he I think he kind of like a tracker too.
I believe the tracker part.
Yeah, because... I mean, but let's get back into the movie.
I just want to explain the rules a little.
No, that was a good movie.
But anyway, JJ and what's his name, Fortune pick up that something doesn't smell right, and so does your man Wesley.
Yeah, because she keep talking on the jump and saying, "What you come? It's on you. Why are you still sitting there?" And like she getting hip late, and JJ and them like, and Orson like, I smell a rat, and that's when Slim told him that Mike and them was on the job too, right?
No,
he called the Weasel and said,
No, he said, he talked to the Weasel earlier. He's like, Mike's not on this. He's like, no, he's doing something else. Yeah. Then, unfortunately, asked him, is Mike on this? He's like, shouldn't be. He's on another job.
Yeah. But as the shit started going the way they see it, they knew Mike was on it.
It was Mike's team. And the person messing with the cameras was John.
Yeah. Because they swapped. They swapped Sarah for John.
John left them. He picked up Sarah because Mike left her. I think.
You think that's why Nathan got her?
No, he said Mike left her somewhere else. I picked her up from there.
Yeah. He scooped her up from when they rolled out on her.
They picked up the old man though, but thanks to the scare of Mike pulling like an entire like double decker bus or something like that.
That's what scared him. I thought Orson was
all
going
that
too
action
hard
like
on him, and Orson was talking to him real rough, and they was like, "Man, what's up with him?" He's like,
he has a stroke, but he's like, deliver this and tell that you're me. My wife's life is on the line or something like that.
Yeah.
But they get pulled over, like I said, a double decker bus. They have gunmen and people coming at the door. Is Mike. But they download the files and hand Mike.
Yeah, while Mike and them trying to cut in, they hurrying up and downloading the file.
And they pass him off like an empty, basically.
It wasn't empty. It had all the same information. They just needed a copy of the information for itself. Yeah, he got the real thing.
Then they moved out. They go to LA, right? They need to pick up a person from...
Yeah, because he messed their plan up, so... Like you said.
My bad. They dropped off the data to the person. And they... the person who wants it is Fletcher. What's his name of this?
His name is Danny.
Danny?
Yeah.
I know Danny.
No, his name is Greg. My bad.
My bad, Greg.
Greg is the dude they had to go get out there.
Greg is the one who has the stuff. They but he has a favorite actors, right? Danny Francesco.
Yeah.
So they go to LA and pick him up. And they blackmail his agent.
Yeah, but the reason they
Greg's having this.
Yeah, Greg. They didn't talk to Greg, and Greg knew.
They looked him.
They looked him up. Well, Nathan did what he supposed to did, and got the information that he loved big stars, but he mostly loved their girlfriends. So he gets tight with the big star,
and he's a big fan of Danny. They say.
And then he slides in and hit their girlfriend, and the girlfriend and the star wind up breaking up or whatever. But
and he's having this party to sell the device. You know, it's supposed to be for the orphans. Yeah. But it's for him, do these dealings.
Yeah.
So they go to, like I said, LA and pick up Danny. they blackmail his agent, so Fortune becomes his agent. It kills me. He's like, sorry kid, but they got something on me too.
Yeah.
Saying it's either you or me.
Danny kept saying, man, he ain't no Fortune and them was Sirs.
And they had something with Danny too. He was doing stuff with his sister.
Yeah, he was taking freaky pictures, I assume, of his sister-in-law.
And they said
he got caught.
And they said he slept with her.
Yeah, I think the pictures of them sleeping together and doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they needed to have him do what they needed him to do.
But like you said, the entire time he was talking to Fortune, he kept calling for
Natasha. He kept saying, "You get off my plane."
Where's Natasha?
Yeah, Natasha.
Because
get off my plane.
When Fortune
I wanted to see Natasha. Like, who the fuck is this?
It was the lady. Fortune said, "Hey, Danny, I need you on this flight, go." And she's like, "Oh, really?" Man. She said it happily.
Yeah, she couldn't wait to get away from his ass. Because when they first showed Danny tripping out on the set, because he mad that the stunt person gets to drive the car and he wanted to drive it. Some old cut, get to shooting the gun up in the air and all this old wild shit.
You know, Natasha made Fortune a cuff deal before she left of tea.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she was so happy that he gave her the time off. She made that tea quick, too. Got the hell out of there.
Bro, it tastes great.
But go ahead.
They go to some overseas country. I forget which one. I think it's like Greece or something. I can't say it was Greece.
You say Greece.
I think it's Greece, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Sarah's gonna be pretending to be Danny.
I thought it was like some Italy.
Maybe
even Paris. But go ahead. Yeah.
Sarah's is gonna act like Danny's girlfriend, and Orson is his agent, so all three of them get to be let in. And they're gonna try and do the thing where Greg goes for the girlfriend, she gets some data off him. Plan goes successful.
Yeah, they already knew Greg moved, so she gonna flirt. You see, she was saying all that flirtatious stuff that attract Greg attention. She said, what she say?
They're like, why don't we retire to the bar, to the cocktail master? And then she said to Danny, oh, you called me that, just minus the tail part. And he's like,
talking about the cock master. I said, damn, she must be a monster with the mouthpiece.
What's it called? Danny's like, Greg's like, I don't know if I heard that. We're leaving since you're quite naughty. Yeah. And they're all going to the bar. Yeah, Let's get something to wash your mouth out.
Yeah, he wanted her to stay with him though. Yeah, like, I like it and then freak talk.
But when he's introduced, he's talking to these two nerd billionaires who discover money. And they're shady and stuff, criminals.
Oh, you mean nerd because they,
No, he quite calls them nerds.
Yeah, he definitely called them nerds, but I figure he called them nerds because they was, they awkward in public. They know computers or whatever their jobs and creations, but when they get around humans, they was looking weird, looking people.
One looked a little more natural than the other. I mean, they both look weird, but one looked like he was a psychopath.
They look like they was.
They hate themselves, apparently. They hate rich people. Yes, rich people are gonna do rich people things, apparently, even though they're rich. And they found a bunch of gold.
Who, the two dudes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they have their own private little thing, and they're quite good with technology.
But anyway.
But then
they ain't worth nothing.
They take a picture of Danny, and then some what's it called? The Ukrainians show up, right?
Yeah. So are they in Russia or somewhere?
I mean, we see people from all
over the world.
People from Saudi Arabia, people from Japan. Yeah, so I think it's just people are coming to this one spot.
One location. Because Greg, I guess he throw a hell of a party and got a lot of connects with
a lot
people.
Of business parties.
Yeah, and he got a lot of connects with people.
But no, your man Orson, Fortune walks off to go deal with one of what's his name? What was the other team name? Leader. Mike's the man.
Mm-hmm. He pinned him. He seen him in that joint. So yeah.
And he's like, here, you want this watch? They're messing with Mike's communication. He's like, Mike.
No, he ain't saying no Mike.
No,
he's like, you with Mike? And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. He said, oh yeah, you can play that game. Yeah.
But you also want this nice watch, and you can swim the shore. Wait. He's like, over.
Mm-hmm.
Kills me the hand movement. Like, yeah, give it up. But then he said more. And he's like, why it's great. It was a nice watch. Knocked him out and launched him off the ship.
Beat his ass, put him on. What did he put him on? The jet ski?
And pushed it off
the boat. Yeah.
Earlier,
he said, "See, why you just didn't take the watch?" Yeah.
It was a nice watch.
Mm-hmm.
Knocked him out with it. Upstairs, Greg gets close up on what's her name?
Sarah.
Basically says some.
I told you stop.
Bye.
I wasn't talking to you. I'm going.
basically told her some stuff like, "Shut up, I want to compliment
Yeah, that's
you,"
what I
and
was
stuff.
saying. I wasn't talking to you. I was mocking what Greg said to Sir.
Kill me. He's like, "Shut up, I'm talking."
Yeah. He said, "See, I know." She was about to shut up. I'm talking.
You sound just like him with the animals
funny.
and everything.
Yeah, I love Hugh Grant since I was younger.
And basically, he's like, "I don't work under anyone, and there's so much of the world you probably haven't seen."
Yeah.
Why don't you, and since Benny's doing a movie about him, Greg, he's like, "Why don't you come stay with me in my Turkish resort?" And basically, I want to sleep with your girlfriend.
I ain't say that.
But that's what he.
No, he didn't say. He wouldn't have said that because he's so highly. He loved Danny. Yeah, so he wouldn't have said that shit. If he would, when he gonna fuck her, he was gonna sneak into her. And was gonna let her
tell Danny.
Spill the beans, or she probably wouldn't even have to tell Danny. Just break, depending on if she like him or not, break off with Danny.
Goes in there. Also, before that, she goes and grabs some data, listen to some phone calls, and figure out who does stuff. And she leaves out with Greg and Danny.
Mm-hmm.
Then what's it called? They break into the what's her name? They start with a U. They're from Russia.
Ukraine.
Yeah, the Ukrainians.
Mm-hmm.
Because they think they're the ones who have who Greg's gonna sell it to.
No.
Remember, they thought since they're having some conversation with Greg about like, we want this thing now.
Yeah.
So they're like,
and that's when they sprayed the gas and shit all in their house. Go ahead.
So they're like, so he's selling it to the Ukrainians. So they try to they send what's his name, Fortune into the house. He gassed them, like you said. He steals some of their things.
Yeah, cause she put the gas. Did he send the gas through the?
He sent the gas in. He had like some type of tank. He hooked it up.
Yeah, he hooked it up to the air vents.
And she just opened it up. So
she opened the vent. You're right. That's why I was like, did she do it? But yeah, that's what happened.
And since they want to make it look like robbery, grab some watches, grab some cash.
Yeah, she said take everything. He was rushing them people.
Take that money. I like this scene though, where while he's doing his thing, he's listening to a movie.
He's watching a movie that keeps saying raindrops keep falling on my head.
And I like eventually
both of them singing it.
And then she comes in.
That's why I say both of them. Mm-hmm. She's singing some lines and he's singing.
So
yeah, I like it. While he doing all this work, while these people sleep, drugged up, and
constantly throughout the movie with him, like you said, she keeps saying sexual things to him, like slide it in, and now you're done sucking it dry.
Yeah, you just sucked them dry. Now you can pull it out. Because I said, she said, vicious freak, but all that's for him though. Mm-hmm. But go ahead.
She said go out the front door.
Yeah.
He goes to where the pool is.
Yeah.
You with the guards, and he's like, you said the front door. She's like, oh yeah, they always
You're
have
right. All the mansions got pools in the front of the house, right?
And then he doesn't say nothing. He's like,
they had to realize you damn right it's in the back of the house.
And they took their dog too.
They took the dog?
Or JJ had the dog. It was our JJ dog, or they took the Russian's dog.
Mm.
They go to Russia. Not Russia. They go somewhere.
Mm.
Since the Russians, Ukrainians are going there.
Yeah.
And while Sarah's with Danny with Greg for the weekend, the rest of them are gonna go deal with the Ukrainians.
Mm-hmm.
So first they had to deal with Greg's right hand man. I forgot his name. And he basically deals with all Greg's stuff.
Oh, you talking about
I get your cars. I get your payments.
Ben Harris.
Ben
Harris.
I deal with your business.
Mm-hmm. So did we skip that part?
What?
When she was trying to get the thing and she had to go in the room with all the pictures and Ben came
and he's like, they was talking about the art.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
We skipped that.
Yeah, that was when they got the thumbnail. thumb drive and all that shit. Okay.
Then eventually they chase the dude around, but then he's like, hey, I know you're Jay Francesco person. And so they had to keep tracking him so they can block the signal for him calling Greg.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, he does the slickest thing. He gets up an elevator, right? And JJ's like, he's right in front of you, Austin. But he went up. He's like, hey, I like that phone. You can't take a picture of me by the edge. And I like that. Slip the phone.
He didn't say by the edge. He says, take a picture of me right here because I want to get that in the background right there.
And he slips up his phone in the pocket, which he knows they're trying. He's like, hey, let me come here. Let me see that.
Push no, he didn't even say that. He said, oh, these are good. Let me take some of you. You get over there.
No, he's like, I want to see how they look.
Yeah, but he said, let me take some of you. You get over there. I'm tired of killing you with this because you want to disagree, but you know, we could put that on like we did John Wick 3 review. He was like, no. And then we seen John Wick 4, and everything I said was, yeah.
I guarantee that he said, what's it called? That, hey, let me see them.
And
But
I guarantee you, he said, let me take a picture of you.
But get to the point, he pushed him over with the phone. But he didn't account for Austin coming there. He thought he had the element of surprise. Let's just say he took a swan dive.
I think he did expect Orson to come.
He did. My bad. Austin didn't expect
Orson.
Fortune.
Yeah.
Didn't expect him to come from the back. He thought he ran off or something.
Yeah.
You know, he had the knife. He came.
Orson, wasn't expecting nothing.
He was expecting.
Yeah, because only reason Orson knew he was coming is because when he's like, man, you got to get him off the street talking to JJ. And when JJ went, he's like, that's not Ben Harris. And that's what made, I guess, him turn around. And Ben was coming at him
with the knife.
Real weaselly like.
Let me say.
Ben looked like he wanted to die, though. He came over like he wanted to get thrown off the building.
Yeah, like you said, like I said, he took a swan dive.
Yeah. Because when he said, that's not Ben Harris, next thing you know, it's like,
that's Ben Harris.
Ben Harris right there. Yeah.
They put the bodies in the back and we roll out.
Yeah, had to clean the scene.
What's her name? Sasha.
Sasha? Sarah?
Sarah. I don't know why she calling her Sasha.
What are you talking about?
She, what's it called? Hacks into, Greg's thing. His, network in his house. Yeah. So now she sees all his stuff. Mm-hmm. Ukraine is calling about, hey, I want that deal now. You know, he's like, hey, wait a minute. It's going to get to you. Just calm down. So they disguise your man, Fortune, in, like, the suit, right? Have Ben Harris' phone and stuff. He calls Greg, and her being in the system hacks it, make it sound like it's Ben. So he gives him the weapon, you know?
Yeah, because at first they was like, how we going to do the build? He doesn't sound like Ben. Mm-hmm. And that's when she was like, well, I can do it. And the whole time they in his people in the room trying to track. Like somebody's in his house is using some type of...
Her and Danny leaves in the car from one of his movies with a real gun in it.
But I'm talking about why she's trying to do the thing. They trying to find her.
All they know is it's from the inside.
Side of the house. But it wound up working anyway. His voice matched up.
And then Mike showed up. Killed all of them. Told them to kill, what's his name? Fortune. But JJ said, I love the shot. You see JJ go... Yeah. Next thing you see Fortune getting back in the car.
That's why I said JJ, he gotta be a tracker.
I agree with
because when he was over there, he's like, they starting to look funny. Remember the two dudes was over there talking? He's like, they starting to look funny. He's like, just make sure you get them first or something. Then he's like, I forgot what he said exactly. And that's when the dude with the beard, he tapped his man. They started walking over there. I think when they starting to pull out the guns.
They're about to kill Austin. Since Orson.
Mm-hmm.
Fortune.
Yeah.
I was gonna keep calling him Fortune since.
Yeah, please.
And they find out what the weapon is. It's basically an AI that can hack other AIs. It can do anything. Mm-hmm. You can send a nuke from a different country and
blame it on another country.
And no footsteps will be left back to you.
Yeah, no footprints.
You can ruin the banking of the world.
It will never come back to you. That's some scary shit, right?
It really is, because it's probably real.
Most definitely.
They escape, right? And what's his name? Sarah and Danny escaped. The men came to kill them.
Yeah, because Danny, what he was driving? Mm-hmm. Yeah. He was geeking for the car too. We forgot about that part. I mean, it's my
since Greg is such a big fan of Danny, he had one of his cars from, I guess, his most famous movie. Yeah. With like everything built together, right?
And really, what it was supposed to be in the movie. Yeah.
And had the real gun in it. Mm-hmm. He said, "Be careful with that, Danny. It's not a prop anymore." Yeah. Danny was just waiting that thing. He's like, "Be careful with that."
Yeah, I like when he first showed it. Then he said, "You like it? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You do anything for it.
You do anything, wouldn't you? Mm-hmm. You want it? You can have it." I said, but that's when I knew he was one of them. When he started trying to buy him, I said, "Oh, he one of them." But go ahead. Yeah, he one of them. They tried to buy you.
They get in a helicopter and blew up his men, right? Mm-hmm. They go back to Greg. And guess who Mike was working for? It wasn't another government. It was the nerds.
Yeah.
And the reason they wanted the AI is because since they just found gold, they're going to destroy the entire banking thing.
Yeah, and
just for a few seconds, but enough where gold, where they're the richest in right now, is the only thing of value again. Making them basically kings of the world.
Yeah.
Diabolical plan.
I mean, great plan.
Same thing.
Yeah. I'm glad they didn't get away with it. I mean,
I'm
if
happy.
it was real life, I wouldn't want them to get away with it. But not police catch them. I would more want, street justice. But
I mean, technically they did get that.
yeah, but go ahead finish.
So Greg's like, hey, I'll help you. I'll go in there.
So you tricked me, Daddy. You really did it. I was hurt. Yeah,
the voice you're giving him in the face you did.
That's how I was looking at it. Hey, I love
you sound like Kano from Mortal Kombat.
Hey, Hugh Grant too funny.
But anyway, they go in, right? He's like, Danny, you're gonna do a good acting job, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna get us killed. And take off the sunglasses.
Yeah.
And Danny's scared to death. He's like, okay.
Danny said, I just want to hear you work.
Mm-hmm.
Because Greg went in there and showed his. Hey.
Yeah. And while Greg's doing this, I love it. Or Fortune. I said his name right for some Orson.
Mm-hmm.
He's ruining these guards.
Yeah. Pressure.
All you hear is
JJ with him?
No, JJ and her is watching with the drones trying to tell him where other guy is.
Yeah, everybody out, yeah.
And Greg goes in there, he's like, I'm hurt. I'm really hurt. Y'all did that to me.
Yeah.
And they're like, you failed to deliver it to us. And then he goes again, I'm hurt.
Yeah, he tricked.
Then he's like, you see those in that building, you see those dishes you need moved? I have the perfect thing to get rid of them. This nice blah 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 this missile.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just pew, pew, pew. Okay, let me use my words.
Speak English.
He blew up the entire hotel with one shot and every satellite dish they had. Mm-hmm. And their faces were just like, like he could just do that to them. Mm-hmm. All he needs to do is go off the base and they're gone. And he's like, here's a file of all your families in it. I will get my money, plus his commission on Mike's. And I won't blow y'all up and kill your families.
Yeah. Perked out on them people.
And then Danny walked out with him. No, it killed me. He's like, Danny, what happened to their families? Say it nicely. You'll eviscerate them. Like, that's not nice, man. Nice, Danny.
Yeah.
When they get in the elevator, Danny's like, that was amazing. And I said the exact same thing. That was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And basically they have an argument with like one of the nerds with the glasses is like, that's my mom on there. We're giving him his money.
Yeah.
Well, the other nerd doesn't even care about his family. He's like, maybe we have to find another way around it. But anything reason, what's it happened? Mike the entire time hacked into their banks, and one of his men's like, we can move the money around like you like. Mm-hmm. And you see he just gives like the slightest thing to his man. He's like,
yeah.
And you see them going. And one of the nerds guards running right, he's like, why? And I love it with like the music and just watching the bullets fly people fall. Because I knew they must have been string cheese. Not even string cheese, Swiss cheese with all those holes in it.
That's what I knew you were talking about Swiss cheese.
Because the way they don't even show you what happens when you just hear pop.
Yeah, you just hear the sound effect.
And we watch them from the drone perspective and you just see everyone fall. Orson, I said his name right again. I keep thinking I was saying it wrong. Orson gets up there, right, and he just sees everyone's dead. He grabs the drive, right? But what's his name's alive? Mike.
Mm-hmm.
He whooped Mike.
Beat him.
Did he kill him? I think he killed Mike.
I think he might. I just know he was playing with Mike. Like he was making it look too easy by doing this shit to Mike.
I think he killed Mike though. He gets out of there. He gets back to his girl. Your man, what's his name? Wesley. Nathan.
Oh, Nathan.
He kind of stayed to meet him. He had another job to do.
Yeah, he got out there immediately.
They go meet him, and he's like, oh, okay, good job. I have another job for you to do. He's like, nah, we're going on vacation.
We're going on holiday.
He's basically arguing, we get a month, and he's like, nah. And then they basically agree.
He said, yeah, we're taking a month. He said, no, 1 day. No, he said, we're going on holiday. He said, you're right. You can go for 1 day. He said, no, we're taking a month. He said, all right, 2 weeks.
And he's like, we're going to need those stuff you stole from the Ukrainians. The government want them back. He's like, we already sold them. Yeah. Show business.
Yeah.
He's now Danny Francesco's
real agent.
You know? Yeah. And I love it. He's like, where you want to go, darling? I'm talking to this girl standing there. There you go. He's like, anywhere where I can get drunk. JJ, And we're the son.
Yeah.
They're taking JJ with them. I love it. Like they're a family.
Like, yeah, it's little bro right
and
there.
then he said, "But don't tell me you're supporting you gave that money to support what's his name, Greg Simmons and his new fiance Danny Francesco." And at the end, you have a post-credit scene where Danny
That's where the movie. Go ahead.
And Danny tried to do the exact same scene that Greg did with the nerds.
Yeah, because he was already about to play him in the movie.
But then the thing didn't go off right. He's like, "I'm sorry, Danny, the director." He's like, "Get it right." Mm-hmm. And Greg's like, "I liked it." His lady assistant though, she hates Danny. Looks like or something.
Mm-hmm.
It kills me.
It's such a great movie, and I mean not great movie. Such a funny movie, and so badly.
It's good.
Yeah, it ended terrible.
That's
everything.
I mean, it had a great ending. You had Orson, his girl, and JJ go have
That's
vacation.
the only good thing that happened. At the end, the good thing. Orson got his girl, and his girl, and little bro went on holiday. I think Curry might have went with him. Because he kept falling behind. I'm like, oh no.
I thought he was just even arguing.
He might have argued all the way onto the plane and the seat and all that.
What was that? His entire plan to get on vacation?
Nah, he didn't want to go on vacation. He need to hurry up, get their ass on the next mission. So he got to be on their back, make sure they don't stay at holiday too long.
I'm going to sit on the holiday with y'all and tell y'all no.
Because I need to get this job done before a new Mike and them come up.
But that's it, y'all.
Yeah, that was the only good part, that part.
This,
sorry for the rest of the end there. Ladies and gentlemen.
That's it, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell.
And thank y'all for being with us. This is like our 50th.
This is past our 50th.
50th something episode.
Before we know, we're going to be at 100.
We appreciate y'all.
Very much.
Oh, dang. I wonder if we can do that.
What?
Hey, we might have to put a quick snippet on Friday for Hustle.
Alright.